Well, the GTX was known as the gentleman's muscle car, not in this case. 1968 GTX 444-speed convertible. This is one of only 375 built. This car has manual steering and manual drum brakes. Fortunately, it's owned by former World Wrestling Champion Bill Goldberg. And trust me, it takes a Bill Goldberg to drive a car like that.
This time on Graveyard Cars, Allysa works her way around the shop, helping Will lock and prep the Phantom Cuda for final paint.
You're gonna help me?
Yeah. You're my trainer, right? Well, you gotta teach me.
And assisting Day with taillight and bumper installations on the one-of-one 1969 Hemi Roadrunner convertible. And as the deadline draws near, Mark and the Ghouls take World Heavyweight Wrestling Champion Bill Goldberg's 68 GTX Convertible for its very first road test.
They're coming to get you, Barbara.
It has been established that the unburied dead are coming back to life.
I'm Mark Warman, and together we bring dead muscle cars back to life, to exactly the way they were on the day they were born.
This station will remain on the air day and night.
Mark is getting ready to install the decals on Bill Goldberg's 1968 GTX Convertible.
This basically is a decal, a double line stripe that goes between the GTX emblem and the right-hand fender and the left-hand fender. Again, this car gets just a longitudinal white stripe that's basically centered around this GTX opening, comes down, runs the perimeter up to the fender. My pet peeve is crooked stripes, so to make sure the car is straight, I use my Bempack scissor lift underneath there. That's raised the car up to a level point. So if I take my level, put it on the rocker right there, you'll see that that car is perfectly level in space. I go up to my tape stripe and I'm perfectly level in space. So with that done, I am ready to install. I don't really sweat the decal installations. I've been doing them for so long. I always hate the billboards. They're a pain in the ass. They're huge, and there's a multitude of problems that can happen with them. But for the most part, stuff like this, a straight line, they're really easy to do. As long as you have your tape marks out and you know exactly where it goes and you use the application gel, should be a piece of cake. Wipe your hand off, because again, if you get your gel on there, you're gonna have a problem. You gotta destroy that backing, and then you've got yourself a real problem, a real nightmare. Give it one last eyeball to make sure you're not being hallucinated or tricked. Once you've done that, holding it very carefully. Once you get to this point, you are committed 100% to the project. There is no turning back, looking around the other way, wondering if you did it right. You're just done. So that's why you wanted to take all that time in prepping to make sure that it was straight. If you put this back one on at the quarter, and you say, okay, well, I'm gonna center this to the GTX symbol. Oh, that's perfect, that's the best. All you would have to have is this decal off a little bit. Meaning, let's say you had it going up 1/2 of 1 millimeter, 0.5 of a millimeter. It's indetectable to the human eye, but it's going up a little bit. If you take that same trajectory and you continue to go up, it increases exponentially. And so by the time you're down here, the decal is 1/2 inch too high, even though it only started out at 1/2 millimeter off here.
Meanwhile, in the body shop, Will Scott preps the legendary Phantom Cuda for its final paint.
The Phantom Cuda, this is the one that started the show. This is the one that said nobody could fix. We got it back to life, and we're just about ready to start painting. Before I start blocking this car, I'm gonna go get Mark, have him come over, do a sign off on it, then I'll get started.
So now I should be able to peel the backing off.
How's it going, Will? Good, how are you?
Yeah, not bad.
Ooh.
Getting some old chrome on there.
How many extra sets of stripes did you order for this car?
You talking to me?
Yeah.
Why don't you worry less about what I'm doing over here and more about what the rest of my shop
Well, I was
is doing.
concerned, but I heard Dave drop something over
Don't
there.
say nothing about number one.
Oh, okay, sorry.
Drop a beat
Sorry,
there.
Dave.
Oh.
So how many extra sets you get?
He's my friend. Can I finish this? I didn't order any extra sets because I don't need any extra sets. This isn't a billboard
Marcus.
graphic. Here, grab that. Another good catch, coach.
So you're
All
pretty
right.
confident the first time around?
Can I finish this? So once you have it laid out and into place like it's supposed to be and laid down, now we're just gonna wrap that edge.
I do like the crooked look. It looks nice.
Right there.
It accents the car.
Wrap this one around that edge. Beautiful.
Who are you talking to?
I'm trying to acclimate my audience with how decals go on.
Like last time?
You know, I know what you're doing and I don't like it.
I love it.
Can I
I
help-
love it.
Can I help you, sir?
I'm just checking out this track. Hey, looks nice.
Thank you. Thank you. Didn't know I had an audience, but okay. Do-we-do.
I don't think he doesn't like an audience on these.
Well, it's just because this is a very nerve-wracking moment right here when you don't want something bad to happen, right?
So this car's about done then, huh?
It's getting very close to done, but I think there's a car down there that needs painted. What the fuck's wrong with you?
I've seen Danny DeVito jump higher than that. Sorry. No, you're fine. You're
But in case you're wondering, this is why it's hard for me to get things done. Constant interruptions. Constant. All right, last one to go on is the fender decal. Put a little app gel on there.
Hey, Dad.
Good God.
We have a client here that has a couple questions on their vehicle that I can't answer.
Okay.
So if you have a couple minutes, could you go up and talk to him real
For the
quick?
love of God. Yeah. Well, I need to get this on there because I have the application gel. So just tell them it'll be a couple of minutes
Okay.
and I'll be up there. I've got to get this put on right now or the world comes to an end.
Okay. So
We don't need
you want me
the
to tell
world.
him exactly that?
So if I don't get this on there right now, the world is coming to an end.
Okay.
Yes.
Crazy.
Nothing bothers me, gentlemen. You guys can run around with all your crazy shit you want to do, whatever. Doesn't matter to me. Makes no difference. I fly ice cold, man. That's why they call me the Iceman.
While Mark checks in on the customer, Dave gets ready to build out the bumper and taillights for the 1969 Hemi Roadrunner convertible.
Right now I'm going to build out the back bumper. We got this beautiful brand new bumper rather than sending out the originals and having them re-chromed. As you can see in here, I installed a new license plate lens on our original license plate bracket. You can see the old lens here is pretty melted. A bulb got a little hot and there melted it. It's got the flip down license plate. As you can see, I detailed it all out. I got to install it on here like so. So you can see those rubber bumpers kind of protect it. We're going to go ahead and do our reverse lights. This particular car has the reverse lights mounted inside the bumper. If it's been sitting for a while, it looks terrible. Get it on the buffer wheel with some buffing compound, and I can get it buffed down to where it looks just like chrome. So it'll look fantastic when it's done. Bezels came out beautiful. Just a little bit of time on the buffer wheel. So now I just got to get new gaskets in there, get my lenses in there. They're all cleaned up. The retainers, and then these babies will be ready to bolt in there. All right, next thing we're gonna be doing is the taillights. The lenses that we got were just beautiful. I mean, one thing we noticed whenever we had these apart was that this one right here is painted silver on the side, and this one wasn't. The whole purpose of painting the side of this is whenever it's inside the car, you light that up, it's gonna shine out all around your bezel. So by painting that edge, it focuses all that energy of that light to come out the back part of the lens, which in a sense is going to make your car a little bit safer and a lot easier to see.
Okay, all I got to do is take the backing tape, the backing off of this tape right here, and then this side's done, turn it around. Those nice customers, they actually have a 69 GTX I'm working on.
How's it come in?
Good. Just peeling this off and I am done.
Oh,
How can I help you?
just checking it out. Looks good.
Yeah, it does look good.
So with this body style, how the door is kind of like a dish.
Yeah, it goes in like this right here, and then it jets back out again.
Yeah.
Yep.
So is that gonna make this appear maybe like it's not straight from some angles?
Well, maybe if somebody else was putting it on, but not if I'm putting it on. That pet peeve for me is always, if they're not perfect, it drives me insane. Absolutely crazy. I can't think of anything except why that person put them on crooked.
Yeah.
I think it's because it dives in right here, that you're thinking it like it's a little high right here in the crown. No.
From right here, the top one just looks a little bit closer, like the space between the that
Right
free
there?
space between them.
It's not as perfect, trust me.
Good. Okay.
Hey, do you have something else you can be doing? Anything
I know.
else?
That's why I came.
I didn't need you to come out and tell me it looked like
No, it looks good. I just
I got the passenger side on okay on Goldberg's car. It's a pain in the ass. They're always a pain in the ass. It makes it 10 times harder when people come by and torture you. It's a great time to take a break. So I'm gonna take a break and I'm gonna go do some torture. Go pay it forward. Wasn't there a movie about paying it forward? I'm gonna go pay the torturing forward. That's what I do.
Mark checks in on Will as he preps the Phantom Cuda for its final paint.
This is the one that started the show, so everyone's gonna be looking at it to critique it, so we just gotta make sure this car is perfect from top to bottom.
Willy Wonka!
Nope, just Will still.
Willy!
What's happening?
I found your sister's car. I'm kidding.
That's the way we're starting our day.
It's gonna start out nice. Well, it's a little bit funny.
Going through, fine-tuning everything, making sure it's all ready to go. About ready.
Oh, they're doing torque box stuff on the other side?
Yeah, they got the torque boxes going in, so that'll be done here momentarily. And then just scotch bright a few things, and then I can... What are you doing? Roll this in the booth and start masking it up, getting it ready. I get it.
You just looking for a final QC? Is that why you called me out here?
No, I'm not.
Okay.
I thought we covered that with the whole you just sign checks thing.
Yeah, okay. I'm not just a check signer. I'm a QC guy. You guys need me out here. You want me out here.
I promise.
You need me on that wall.
Have you looked at our crew?
Yeah, we got a great crew.
We got a great crew. We're getting stuff done. I don't need you. I don't need you. Dave doesn't need you. Mike, your office needs you. He comes out with his little magnifying glass, plays around a little bit, but yeah, he's just, he's writing checks these days. That's about the extent of his work. Well, that hurts.
What are you saying? Are you saying that I'm a 5 foot, 11 inch, 180 pound check signer?
More like 5'5", 250. Like Danny DeVito.
Say no more.
Okay.
You know what? Say no more.
You have a good day.
Don't say anything else.
I can't wish.
No. All I do.
Good day, boss.
All I do. Zippity doo dah. All I do. Lottie frickin' da. All I do is sign checks.
His job is strictly signing checks. That's it. That's all he's needed for at this point.
Don't come to me when you need something, because all I do
my check.
is sign.
I'll come to you for my checks.
Fuck you. Turn around, you fucking billboard. What are you laughing about? It's like signing the back of a Volkswagen.
Thanks, boss.
Don't call me.
I won't.
I'll call you.
I know. I mean, that's why he pays us good. We've got a good crew here. We don't need them, so I don't foresee any reason for me needing to come up there and get them.
Meanwhile, Dave is installing the front headlights into the 1969 Hemi Roadrunner convertible.
We're looking pretty good on the Roadrunner. Getting ready to build out the front end of the car, still waiting on the front bumper. So I'm gonna go ahead and get kind of a jump start on it and start getting the headlights in. So this is your high beam with the 2 prongs. That's all it does is a high beam. And then this one right here with the 3 prong is a low beam and a high beam. So when you push that foot switch on your 4, which in this, year of car, you actually have a 4 operated switch. When you hit that, it'll switch this to a high beam and it'll send power to this high beam. So it'll actually light up, the sky really well. So that's the way our system works. The first thing I'm gonna do is go ahead and get all the headlight adjuster screws in. It's just mainly a base piece that snaps in to the fender of the car, in the headlight bucket area. And it's got an adjuster screw, and then I'll sort out the headlight buckets. They go specific sides and for specific headlight. So once you get it dialed in, know where it goes, you can go ahead and place it in there and just get to putting the headlights in. So now I'll go ahead and put my bulb in. Start with the regular beam. Make sure that's all the way in there, and that'll go in there and lock into our bucket like that. Take our ring, and these go on a certain way, so you kind of hold them up there to make sure you get them in the right spot. Get those on there like so. So there's that headlight. Now we get our high beam on there, like so. Snap that baby on there. That'll go in and lock into place. You can upgrade to a sealed beam halogen, which is substantially brighter, or what a lot of guys are doing now is you can upgrade these to that, it's like that xenon. So what you would get is you get a piece of glass. It's like a headlight, but it's just the glass headlight itself. Then you actually have the bulb that snaps in there, and you get those blue lights or those really cool xenon halogens, those super bright ones, and the bulb will actually snap into the back of this headlight. So you still have your bezel, everything will look cool. It's just got a different style of headlight on it. It won't have the same texturing that these factory ones do. But there you have it. There's one side done. You got your regular beam with your high beam and then your standard high beam. So, yeah, that's it.
With the driver's set installed, Dave finishes the passenger side to wrap up the build out of the front headlight setup.
Looks cool. Seems like the Roadrunner has eyes. It always looks better when you get the headlights in there. For such a little detail, it makes the car look like it's come so far. Just one more piece to the puzzle, and these little pieces here kind of bring the car to life.
The Ghouls have been restoring a 1970 burnt orange 446 barrel track pack Cuda. With metalwork, jam work, and bodywork complete, Will is giving the car a quality control check in preparation for primer.
They got all the body work done on it, it's ready for primer. All the seam sealing's already been done ahead of time. So the car overall looks really good. We've done a few patch panels, got it all dialed in. Really
Hey,
no
Will,
issues.
what's going on, buddy?
What's up, George? My boy George. You see what I did there?
Yeah, I
boy-
noticed.
my boy George.
Yeah, I noticed. What do you think of the reveals, bud?
Dude, it looks good. You know, it doesn't look too bad. The lines look good. The gaps are good. There's not a ton of Bondo on it. You can actually see it. You guys did a good job on it.
Getting ready to paint it?
No, I'm getting ready to roll this in the booth, get the first coat of primer on it, and then I can start doing my color. Because I know this is a tricky color, I'm gonna go ahead and get the paint ordered and start tinting that color so we can start, kind of get it out of the way now.
Well, how do you think it's gonna go with Mark?
Shit, it's not gonna go good. I called him a check right son of a bitch, so don't think it's gonna go that well.
Good luck.
Yeah, I'm gonna need it. Hey, did you get the paint ordered? For
what?
The burnt orange? The FK5? I need 3 gallons of
I
that.
haven't.
Okay, you wanna get that
I
going?
have not ordered it yet. I wasn't sure when you would be ready for it, so.
I'm ready.
What do you think,
Checks?
3 gallons of DBC?
Yeah.
I think all I am is a check signer.
Oh dear God, are you kidding?
That's all I can do, sign checks. I'm signing checks. So,
So you've been up in your office,
signing
literally
checks.
just signing checks.
Is there something else you wanted?
Yeah, why'd you order the paint?
I can't do that. All I am is a check signer.
All right, well, I see that you've gone a little too far with this.
541-344-0734, I think is the number you're looking for. Tell her it's FK5. If you need any help, I'll be up here
Signing checks.
signing checks.
All right.
Alrighty, bye-bye.
So I guess I gotta order the paint myself now. He just goes from one extreme to another. You know, with this whole check writing thing, that's fine, but you know, you still do need his help for some things, you know, ordering the materials. He's gonna take it to that level, so I guess I'll just go ahead and get the paint ordered.
Alyssa checks in on Dave while working on the 1969 Hemi Roadrunner convertible.
Hey, Alyssa, how's it going?
Doing good. What are you working on?
Working on assembling these taillights for this beautiful 69 Roadrunner. We got these brand new babies there from OER. Don't those look great?
Beautiful.
Yeah.
Roadrunner looks a lot different since the last time I saw it.
Does it look great?
Yeah, I think we just put the engine in.
Yeah, just put the motor in. You
Jeez.
helped me put that awesome grabber system in there. Remember I was telling you how it ran off of an air grabber cable
Yeah.
that goes through there? Here's that cable right there, runs through the firewall and it hooks up to that, so when you pull that carb air knob underneath the dash, it opens up those flaps and brings our air in for our air grabber system.
That's so cool.
Pretty cool,
Well, what are you installing right now?
Pretty much we're gonna do these taillight lenses. I mean, if you wanna give me a hand,
Yeah.
I appreciate the help. This one here's in good shape because it's all painted. I got one over at the shop for Will to paint. But what we do need done on these,
Is that what you mean when you say painted?
yeah, just put some silver paint on there. These need to be cleaned up a little bit, but if you kind of look at this lens, see how you can see just really fine scratches in them? Mm-hmm. That's just from wiping them off over the years. But what we'll have Will do is buff these out really good. So if you wanted to bring those back there to him, he's got one back there already that he painted. If you wanted to bring this one back there to him, maybe you can
Get him to buff it out?
Yeah,
Okay.
that would be great. And then we
Yeah.
can get those put together and get them put in the car.
Okay, sounds
That'd be
good.
cool. Thanks.
I have a taillight for you. I don't know if Dave talked to you about buffing this out.
No, but he brought the other one over so I could paint it. You need it buffed out?
Yeah, if you're not too busy.
I'm always too busy, but
What
not
are you
too
doing?
busy for you, my friend.
Thank you. This reminds me of a like face scrub. kind of does the same thing for your pores.
If you don't use it,
I do.
you do.
I do use it.
You say do.
You know.
You hate.
Yes.
Wow, that's hurtful. It still needs to be the other way, just like last one.
God, you're about as fun to work with as my dad.
Well, no, but we already did this stuff. That time, I thought you would.
I'm doing that on purpose. He was trying to get the rubbing compound all over me, trying to be funny. So he was like angling it, putting the compound on and then angling it towards me so it would like shoot it. Will's nice to me, but he's also like a big brother, so he likes to pick on me a lot too. So now that we got the lights buffed, I'm gonna get him over to Dave and hopefully I can help him get him on the car.
There you go.
All right.
The light clean, and you are ready to install those.
All right, we got them all done.
All right.
Back from Will.
How do they look?
They look beautiful, they look brand new.
Well, good deal. Well, yeah, let's bring them over to the table here. They're supposed to be stud screwed in the back of them, so I went ahead and put these ones in. If you want to flip that one upside down, there's the studs right there. And what you can do is run those studs all the way down until they bottom out. You can kind of do it by hand. They seem to thread in there pretty good. And usually we repaint these because the chrome is pretty bad and these look fantastic, so we're just going to leave them alone. Whoever had this car, I mean, it was obviously garaged and is well taken care of, you know, which makes a big difference. There you go. How they going in? Pretty good?
Yeah,
As soon as they
easy.
bottomed out? Awesome. All right, so that's done. When we install those, the bezel should go from the outside, and then this whole unit right here will actually go from the inside. So if you kind of put the lens in, yep, right there. And if you kind of just hold it with your back hand, and then I'll slide this in the front. So it'll go real easy in here. You can set those.
There we go.
Looks good. All the way in?
Yep.
All right. Oh, it's nice.
It does.
All right. And see how there's a little bit of a gap around in there?
Yeah, it's
That's why you got to paint that lens. They don't sit dead flush. They'll come in a little bit tighter when we screw it in. This is the nervous part, is when you're putting pieces on.
Yeah. And it's already painted.
Yeah. Yes. High stress level in this department.
Okay.
Cool.
We're good.
Doesn't that look great?
Yeah.
And I'll go ahead and start tightening.
Are we gonna be
these.
able to turn them on when we're done?
No, I don't have any of the
Power
wiring
yet?
for the.
Uh-huh.
It's almost flush. And once that big thick foam gasket squishes in there,
It'll be more
it'll
flush.
be really tight in there. Yeah. So how do you like working back here in the assembly?
I think it's my favorite part so far.
Is it?
Yeah.
Cool. That's my favorite part.
It's easy for me to learn, easy to pick up on stuff.
All right.
Whereas
so
like working on an engine, you know, you don't get that instant gratification.
Yeah.
Unless you get to start it, but like here, when you get the, like when I put the interior in, it was like, felt like I made the car.
I know.
Yeah.
Then you jump in there and you're like, yeah, this is awesome.
Even though I didn't do the body work, the paint work, like,
That's
still
all right.
felt like,
Yeah, everybody
Yeah.
pitches in. It's a group effort. And then we end up with a finished product and we all get to jump in and go for a ride. How cool is that? But that looks awesome.
it
That
does.
looks good. See how that thing came right out?
Oh, yeah.
Just one little piece like that just totally makes a car. Doesn't get any better than that. All right. Well, we got our bumper all built out. So we'll get it on our little stand here. We're gonna just kind of flip it up and stand it up into where it's like these brackets are gonna be pointing towards the car.
So it's gonna sit and kind of cradle it right here.
Yep, about like that. But it kind of helps us to get the thing where we need it.
Stabilize it, help
Yeah.
lift it for you so you're not trying to like hold the weight of it and trying to place it. That
Exactly,
makes sense.
because you can scratch it really easy on these edges. What we're looking for is these two bolt holes right here are gonna go right into these oblong holes.
The two that you lubed up?
Yeah. I take some tape, I just kind of lay it in there. So you can still see like the edge of the car, because we want to try to get it as even as we can.
Okay.
But this will keep it from scratching the car. All right. So we'll go in nice and easy. Keep your hand wrapped around that. So go ahead and go in a little bit. You're a little high over there,
am.
right? And
Yeah.
I'm not bad. So let's drop it down a little bit. Keep your fingers like bit around the edge of it. And I'm gonna look underneath here. I won't pinch your fingers.
Okay.
I'm gonna see how close our holes are here. I'm gonna slide all the way over here. Now that lined up perfect. Boy, we got lucky. Run these in just a little bit.
I didn't realize there was so much room for adjusting on bumpers.
Yeah. So what we'll do now is I'll just snug these bolts down a little bit. We'll make sure that our adjustment didn't move. If we have to, we'll readjust it, tighten everything down, get our stand out of there, and we should be in good shape.
Okay, nice.
Cool.
Easy, easy.
Yeah. Now for the finishing touch. You know what the finishing touch is?
License plate.
License plate. Yeah, this bumper's beautiful. They do such a nice job on their chrome work. Got all new gaskets and everything, and all our lights, all our bolts polished up.
You know it looks brand new, everything does.
Yeah, it looks great. Thanks, Allysa.
Yeah, thank you. Thank you for showing me.
Oh, yeah.
Hey, boss. What?
Just about got them all signed.
Do you? Hey, I'm looking for the formula. Where did you document everything when you tinted the FK5 on the 70 Hemi Charger?
On the burnt orange?
Yeah.
That's where I have it written down at.
You didn't write it down?
Right there. I don't need to write it down. I write it down in my mind.
I just need to go over something with you.
You need my help?
I mean, that's a way to put it.
You need a check?
No, I don't need a check.
You need help tinting the color?
I maybe just come out and just sign off on it.
Move on, all right?
You really should write that stuff down. Right, but just if I would have known if I.
Don't apologize, buddy. Everybody needs the old man once.
I'm not apologizing.
You know what I'm saying? Everybody
This is
needs
just
a little
that.
help from Daddy.
Right, but this is just that one.
Daddy's here.
And no, I just figured as a time saver, you've already worked on this, so why not just have you come out here and get this and talk?
This your color?
Yeah, that is. God, you love that, don't you? Why the magnifying glass? Got lights on. We're looking at small things. Good. What does mean? You want to weigh it?
Don't believe I will need to, sir.
How much you put in there?
Why don't you reduce it? Spray your car.
Oh, that's it? So I can shoot the whole car with no spray
The
out?
assembly line went down. Old Hank Ford walked down there, and for $1 million, he pushed the right button. Call me Hank.
With Mark's ego inflated, he decides to tackle the driver's side decal for Bill Goldberg's GTX Convertible.
So we start taking.
Yeah, I gotta let the car down. We don't want to back it off onto the ground that high.
Oh no.
Gaga-goo-goo. Gaga-goo-goo. All right, so I'm just laying out that second stripe now. Once I have the guideline for it, then I will be able to apply it and move to the next venture, which is going to be installing the information decals on it, and it'll be done.
What's happening, boss?
Making it perfect, baby!
Is it perfect?
Oh, who's gonna put your stripes on when I'm gone? You know what I'm saying?
Uh-oh.
Just beautiful.
Uh-oh.
Absolutely gorgeous.
Oh, no.
Oh, I get it.
Oh,
Okay,
jeez.
I see. All right.
Uh-oh. Hey, boss. Boss. Right. You want me to, do you want me to fix this? All right, I got it. You guys zoom in on the problem here. He said the car was perfect, but luckily I had my glasses and my magnifying glass handy. You can see where that edge is rolled up. That was close. You were gonna send that out looking less than perfect. Good thing I carry my magnifying glass and my glasses. Here to help you out, boss.
You all done?
It looks better now, yeah, but that was, Mr. Goldberg would have been upset about that.
Cool. I'm gonna finish doing my job. You
All right.
take care. You get back to doing whatever it is you were doing,
I was just coming to check the stripes.
and you're gonna need that magnifying glass when you go to the restroom, so keep it in your pocket.
We already used that the last time you used it.
No,
Yep.
no.
Oh, no.
That's an original joke.
No, I used that last time.
You said that I had to use that to find my wiener?
We did last. So you,
Well, for the record, I most certainly don't.
I just thought it was awkward you carry glasses and magnifying glass in your
Well, it's not to find my wiener. What the hell's wrong with you, man?
With the stripe finished on the GTX, and while Will waits for the impossible handmade FK5 burnt orange paint to finish drying, Will jumps onto finishing the block and sanding of the Phantom Cuda.
Hey. What are you doing?
Getting this car sanded out. Why?
Nothing, I don't have anything going on.
Nothing?
Can you help?
You're gonna help me?
Yeah. I've been telling you I want to get out and learn how to paint and stuff, so isn't
Not
this
once.
part of it?
No, you said you
Okay, I've
wanted.
been telling my dad.
You said you wanted to come paint. I'm not painting today.
Well, my dad said that I have to learn how to prep first.
Really? Mm-hmm. Oh, whew.
And this looks like a great opportunity.
Yeah, but this is a Phantom Cuda. Are you smart enough to do this? I really don't like teaching anyone how to do this. I don't have the patience for it, the time for it. But it is Allysa. She's like my sister, so I don't mind having her come out and working with me for a little bit. When you block it, kind of like a giant X. When you go back this way,
Doesn't look too tough.
it doesn't look too tough.
No. Flat, yeah.
Keep it flat.
And do you have the same amount of pressure on?
On the block, all nice and even.
I mean, this is the Phantom Cuda. This is the car that started the whole show. So I'm a little nervous to touch it because I feel like if I mess anything up, my dad and Will are gonna kill me.
Okay, we're not cutting hair.
I know, I don't feel like it's doing much.
Well, you have dust coming off, so it is doing something. So try to keep it blocked,
Okay.
right like that. Going like that.
Okay.
We're in the home stretch now with Mr. Goldberg 68 GTX. Everything has been done to the car. The alignment's been done. The final decals have been installed, and we've done an overall outside and inside inspection. So for what's left, we're just going to check the engine oil, antifreeze level, make sure the coolant's up, transmission fluid level, and the rear end fluid level, the rear end grease. Royal's putting in a couple of grease zerks we missed. After that, he'll grease that front suspension. Also, I see we need a cotter pin in the idler arm.
Saw that.
Now, okay. All right, clutch looks good, all the clutch linkage. We got our brake line downstream. All the clips are in place. Emergency brakes tight. Release spring hangers are good. Tank, good. You see that grease on my finger? That means that just reaching inside there with my pinky finger inside the filler hole, if I can touch grease, it's full enough. You don't want it over that point. So the differential is good. Take my finger, put it inside there, see if I can find the level. No. This maybe didn't get topped off. Nope. We are low on transmission gear oil.
And the cool thing with sandpaper, because I know if you're doing this and then starting over, it'll sand going backwards. So.
Okay.
Yeah.
I don't understand why we're blocking a perfectly painted car. I mean, why ruin a perfectly good paint job? If Will could just maybe do it right the first time, we wouldn't be here right now. Okay, am I doing it right, or are you
You're getting
in front
there.
of me?
Just make it more natural.
Just.
We do it this way because this is the way we do it. She's not going to come out here and give us some little song and dance about doing it, painting it right the first time. We do it the steps the way we do it to make sure it comes out perfect, and they do doing it this way.
Well,
Just
okay.
Just natural.
Like
You
that?
want the
Huh?
right, but it shouldn't be jumping across the car. It should just be
Okay.
a nice, even.
Show me again.
Oh, that's fine. That's fine.
We're just gonna check the oil here real quick, and if your oil's over there, you wanna check the oil? I'll check the coolant level here, the water level. As long as we got good level in here.
Half a quart low.
Half quart low. So that's what we're gonna throw in.
Look at that, brand new chrome oil cap. See the difference?
It doesn't matter the way it looks. Like, do you have to go and feel it? Like, what's the technique? How do you know when you're done?
So you remember when we started right here? And we were blocking and you still saw it was still kind of shiny? When you keep blocking and it's no longer shiny, then that means it's done.
So
That
just
means
when
you took
it's
out
no
any
longer-
low spots, any imperfections. Like I said, we blocked this one here out, but you'll still see right there, it's still a small, tiny little low spot.
I definitely need a lot more practice. I don't think that Will should leave me alone to work on this.
So as you're doing that, you're also reading what you're seeing here. So you can see like there's still after a couple of swipes, I just know you got a long ways to go. You can still see this is a low spot here, a little one there. You can't just come out here and just pick up a block and expect to do it just right. And you have to have the patience to actually learn how to do it, which she doesn't have. So her coming out here and working is awesome, and I love it to death, but it's just not realistic on something that she'll be able to pick up.
Okay. And then you just work your way back, though, right?
Yeah. And then once you get all the way back, there were still like 12 inches at the door that and we're going.
So you just go all one way?
I like to go
stop,
one
and
way
then-
all the way down,
Okay.
and then the next way all the way back.
Okay.
And a lot of times, just a couple of passes will clean up little imperfections and low spots. Let's see it drive.
Yeah, no kidding. Look forward to cruising around a big Bill Goldberg car. Oop, brakes work. Yeah, look at that power steering.
Armstrong power. That'll give you Popeye arms.
Yeah, well.
Let's do it. Oh, yeah.
Yeah, huh?
Let that air run through your hair. Run low.
Feel that sunshine feels good.
Oh, that feels good. Will I ride? Let's do it. Oh, yeah.
Yeah, huh?
Let that air run through your hair. Run low.
Feel that sunshine feels good.
Oh, that feels good. Will I ride? Everything's working great in it, shifting good, driving good, no howls, no whines, brakes don't pull, steering doesn't pull. Got a couple of gauges we need to tweak around a little bit. Sure feels a lot better than an E-body. Golly. It sounds solid and throaty. Yeah, I love it. Love it. I just wish I had power steering.
Hey, good job.
Good job. High five.
Nice work.
Wow. Yeah.
You did it. As far as I'm concerned, all systems are go to have a phone call to Bill Goldberg, let him know that his car's ready. We do have a couple little gauges issues that we're going to fix, but that's it. It ran and drove beautiful, steered great, everything worked like it's supposed to.
No rattles. No rattles over the
clunks, no
railroad
nothing.
trucks.
Car drives great, runs great. We're very happy with the outcome of it.
Oh yeah, it's beautiful. I haven't had driven in a Mopar convertible since 1990 when I sold my Challenger convertible. So yeah,
It's a different feel.
It is. Yeah, the B bodies are awesome. I mean, they ride really nice. They're nice and heavy. Just a nice heavy big car. It's got a ton of power. I mean, that thing was just it pulls your neck out.
Felt good. It
Oh
felt
yeah.
really strong. Yeah, pulled
Yeah.
hard. That's
Yeah.
a good one. That manual steering's not for these little chicken wings. I'll tell you what. It's a hell of a shine out here too. Sorry.
You ever stop, buddy?
Not really. You can call Mr. G. Yes, I call him G. He's gonna come out and pick up his car, and that'll be exciting. That'll be exciting. Why are you looking at me
It's
like
gonna be
that?
awesome. I can't wait to meet him. That's gonna be cool.
Like what? You're just paranoid.
You and George get along
I
real
like
good.
the way
I
he
gotta
punched
feel.
that pumpkin on the episode.
Oh, yeah.
That was awesome. Yeah, that was cool.
I could have punched a pumpkin.
That's cool.
I mean, it wouldn't have done anything to the pumpkin, but I could
You
have
punch a
punched it.
pumpkin every night. Oh, sorry. Call it what you want.
Childish.
Call-
All right, so you got a good feel for it. You can knock out the next one.
Yeah, I think so.
Perfect. You know why that's perfect?
Why?
Because now we're gonna flip this car over, and we gotta do the whole other side.
What?
So we got this side. I got the roof done already. We got pretty much got this side. So now we just gotta flip it over and then do the exact same process.
Blocking is a lot harder than I thought it was. I have a much more appreciation for Will and what he does out in the shop. I appreciate you showing me, and I definitely have the gist of it.
Good.
But I have My dad has a couple things in the office he actually needs me to do.
Really? What?
Yeah, some clients to call and stuff. But I really appreciate your time.
That was it?
Yeah, that's it. That's all I can do today. I'm sorry.
Allysa did as good as to be expected. It was her first time coming out there. It's a dirty job. She came out kind of during one of the crappy points about getting the car ready. But for her first time, she did great.
It was really cool to learn another aspect of the shop. I'd be okay if I never did it again, though, to be honest. I don't really have the attention span for it.
I'm not sure exactly what she was expecting. You know, she's been working with Dave a lot recently, so a lot of it's just, hey, put on the new parts, it's nice, it's fun, it's clean. So I think she was in a little bit of a shock on how messy this job really is. So you're just gonna show up when it's time to do like the fun stuff like painting it?
I'll probably show back up out here when he starts painting. I'm kind of interested to see what the process is there. Sure, I would love to help.
Now how much time, because it takes 3 to 5 hours to paint one of these. You're gonna have that kind of time then? You know, she'll probably try to come in during like the last coat of clear, you know, like Mark used to do, spray a little spot and say, oh my God, I got the whole car painted. So that's kind of what I'm expecting out of her now.
Yeah, oh.
So
Just let me know the day. I'll block out that amount of time. I'll probably just, slide in there at the end and help with the paint job and take the glory.
Okay. I guess
be
I'll
good.
start back on the other side.
On the other side.
Yeah.
See you in a couple, like a week.
Yeah. Thanks for the help.
Thank you.
I guess.
Will completed the blocking on the Phantom Cuda. Dave installed the headlights on the Roadrunner, and with Alyssa's help, they installed the taillights and bumper too. Mark finished the stripes on Goldberg's GTX so they could take it for its first test ride. And despite Will's allegations, Mark proved once and for all that he's more than just a check signer.
What's happening, boss? Got some good news and bad news. Good news. Color looks great.
I'm sorry? I just didn't hear you what?
You heard. No, I did the spray out. That looks good.
Yeah.
Color match is nice, which is crazy for color.
No, I colorblind. You can have a parade if you want. You know, call the president. Maybe he'd like to have a special day for it. I'm colorblind, but it doesn't matter because I just hit the color right on the money. How many tints?
But you did do this.
How many tints did I have?
One.
The one. Okay. I have a job to do. My job is to help him do his job. All right. Thank you. Well, wait. No, you said good news, bad news.
And bad news.
Bad news is?
It's Friday. It's 5 o'clock.
Yes, it is. Friday. How do they say that in Spanish? Friday. Friday.
Still Friday.
Friday. And your point?
You know the point. Back to signing checks.
Fireball fan.
Thank you, sir. Glad to see you're still able to sign checks. You have yourself a nice weekend, and I'll see you on Monday.
I'm the chief around here, all right? I'm the guy that pushes the buttons. Sometimes, once in a great while, you gotta know what button to push.
Did you answer the question?
I did answer the question. That's the question. This is an OTF.
Okay.
What's the question again?